Jakarta is obviously one of the biggest cities in Asia. I've heard that the population is like 20 million, maybe 30 million. Renowned for its nightlife and its shopping malls and its traffic, of course. The traffic is mental wherever you go. But I'm glad they've kept this core with these sort of buildings. Well done to Jakarta for keeping them. And I think it might be a World Heritage Site. So, I mean, North Jakarta, going to explore some of the old Dutch colonial architecture of this part of the city. Unfortunately, I've chosen a really rainy day, and there's puddles and there's dripping, but I'm going to have a walk around anyway and show you some of the sites of Batavia, which is what the Dutch called their capital of the Dutch East India Company. So you can see some of the Dutch architecture there across the canal, with definitely Dutch architecture with those towers and windows like that. Yeah, it looks good. A bit faded from its heyday. So the Dutch came about 500 years ago to Indonesia, and they founded the Dutch East India Company, which I think at one point was one of the biggest, if not the biggest company in the world. And they set up their headquarters here in Batavia, Jakarta now. And I thought this guy was staring at me until I realised it's actually a statue. What a good statue though. How are you doing? Is it a good book? So when the Dutch were here, they built lots and lots of canals, basing it on their country, of course. But unfortunately, being in the tropics, they became mosquito dens, and people were just dying with malaria all the time. So this place became sort of not a good place to live, and the Dutch moved elsewhere. And the statue, I'm guessing there was probably a bit added onto the end of that, like a street cleaner. Some more great looking Dutch style buildings over there. So this is what Jakarta looked like back in the day. I'd have loved to have come down here and seen it. And if you want to stay in this area, stay in the Mercure Hotel. I have no idea how much it costs, but it's really well placed. So I've just taken like a 7-minute detour along here to see this historical bridge. It was built by the Dutch in the 17th century, and back in the day it would rise up and lift to allow access for the tall ships coming from the sea, which is just north of here, to allow trading and everything. Nowadays it's just a historical piece of architecture that's left from the Dutch days, and I think it looks amazing. Another piece of Jakarta Dutch history. Well done Jakarta for keeping it. Looks like these guys are dredging up the rubbish that clogs Jakarta's rivers. They're renowned for their pollution, and they're trying to do something about it, which is a great thing. So now I'm going to head into the central square of this part of Jakarta. I think it's called Batavia Square or something, and that's where there's beautiful colonial buildings, and that's the heart of tourism in this part of the city. Let's go. So here we are in Jakarta's probably most touristy squares, with all of the old Dutch architecture. Hello, hello. And the friendly people riding their bikes. Yeah, what a great square. So it says this cannon was made in Macau for the Portuguese, but the Dutch East India Company managed to steal it and brought it here as their defence. Look at how touristy it is. People dressed up in these things. A woman over there dressed up in a nice costume. Some woman standing over there in like a pretend gold thing. But yeah. Hello. So this building behind me here, which is now the Jakarta History Museum, back in the day of the Dutch was their city hall, and I've seen photographs of actually people being about to be hanged, executed, just on those walls there. But that's now a historical museum. And look at this building, which is the Museum of Fine Art and Ceramics. Back in the day, that would have been a special building. So yeah, people think Jakarta's just skyscrapers, malls, traffic, but actually it's got a really nice historical core, and it's really easy to get here actually, and the people, as you've seen, are super friendly. So all these people here want a picture of me, so here we go. Oh, picture of me? Yeah. I don't know you. Oh, you're taking a picture of us? Oh, okay. So they want a picture of me, so here we go.
I'm happy.
Look that way, look that way. Look how good this is. Woohoo! There you go. It feels like being a famous person in Jakarta. So this cafe here, Cafe Batavia, I think is one of the oldest buildings in this square. Terima kasih. 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 Hello. Can I just get a drink? Sure. Kasih. Right, so we're inside. And it's looks very colonial, obviously set up for a band at some point. Nice bar area. Yeah, Cafe Batavia, very, very popular place. Love the old photograph. So I've just ordered an Indonesian beer, a bintang. Stairs looks grand. Let's look at the view. Great music. This is what it was like if you came to Cafe Batavia in 1936. You can see these places are getting really, really busy. You can buy your fried food. You can buy your coffee and teas. Hello. Satay. I'll get some nice bits of fruit. Good job of painting. So this poor kitten, that looks in a bad way, doesn't it? Look at it. Oh my god. Look at its poor back leg, you can see the bones. I hate seeing stuff like that. I feel so sorry for it. What can I do? What can I do? I'm going to go buy some chicken. This is I am. Hello? I am? Okay. I'm going to buy some chicken for it. I just can't leave that poor kitten. She was trying to cook the chicken for me and it was just going to take too long. So I'm just going to have to leave that poor kitten. I feel so bad leaving it, but I haven't got a choice because my taxi is like here and I've already gone on a detour. So I've just got to go back. So here's my ride, go car. Hello. Jason, yeah. So it didn't take us long to get snarled up into the traffic of Jakarta. Look at this bad traffic. Bad traffic in Jakarta, definitely bad traffic. Unbelievable. So that 20-minute journey on Google Maps, as quoted, ended up taking 43 minutes. Tell you what, the traffic just saps you of the will to travel places in Jakarta. Because it's not as if I come very far, it was less than 5 miles I came. 40 minutes that journey took. So short journeys just take so long. That's the problem in Jakarta. Anyway, we're here at this mangrove park. So let's go in and see what it's like. So I've got my ticket, which costs 2,000 rupiah, which is 10 pence. And there are actually monkeys that live here. I've just seen some. Look at them, here, the monkeys. I never thought I'd see a monkey in Jakarta, just in the wild. But there you are. Don't give food to the monkeys. So right in the mangroves here. So obviously this gets tidal flooding. But there's no snakes. My god, there's a snake there. Yeah, look at that. Whoa. Can't believe you saw a snake there. Imagine that dropping onto your head as you're walking under the mangroves. It's never a nice sight to see. And I've just got Google Translate on, and every now and again a word will pop up saying, "Look out! Look out!" Uh-oh, found a big troop of monkeys. Are they aggressive? They look okay. One's got a little bambino. Oh, look at them. Hello. Well, when I was traipsing around those mangroves, I've been bitten by about 50 different bugs or something on my arms, on my legs, and now they're itching like mad, and I'm doing my best just to ignore the itch, but it's hard work. So yeah, it's like a conservation project. Mangroves for the future. How good is this? Look how close we are to the traffic of North Jakarta. So I just went down to the water's edge and I was standing there just looking to see what I can see. And I looked down at my legs and they were like covered in black insects and things that just landed on me, and they were swirling around and flying. I just ran up here as quickly as I could. Just found a nice little bridge. It would be much better if it was a wooden one and swinging with gaps and the occasional snake lurking on the side of it. Yeah, nicely done. Another warning sign. It basically says don't feed any of these things. That's not a crocodile, it's like a monitor lizard, because they might get aggressive. Tell you what riles me, when people throw stuff over the side of these walls into this amazing eco park, when there are bins there anyway, and the streets of Jakarta are clogged with rubbish anyway. The rivers are clogged, the seas are clogged, but here surely they could have just left this and put the stuff in the bin rather than chucking it over the side. So there we are, back at the entrance. So now for the long journey back to my apartment. See you next time.